If you are currently right now struggling to bring in revenue for your business and you want to go away on a girls' trip with your best friends, not worry about money coming in, getting paid while you're sleeping, getting paid and getting to travel, having a team, then this episode is about how to add an extra 10K revenue into your business. Welcome to the Queendom. Oh, hello everyone. That was a really weird intro. I was like, It's probably because I'm really excited to be back. I've literally just had the most amazing 10 days away in the US, and I've traveled with my best friends. And I'm telling you now, guys, if you're like me and you love freedom and you love to travel, it really is such an amazing thing to do, not just with your girlfriends and to see the world, but it is such a reset button. And I know anyone listening, for those who may know me, I'm a high functioning type of person. I'm a type A. I go all in with everything. And when I get to the phase of like close to being burnt out, I need like 3 days as in a beautiful holiday destination. But I had 10 and I was away with my best friend. So I feel so good. And one of the reasons why I wanted to have this episode to talk more about what I'm really excited to share about is I went on a holiday for the first time where I didn't have to worry about work. I have a team of 6 looking after my social media, my marketing, my clients. I have an amazing assistant. I have an amazing graphic designer. I have an amazing social media team, and I have a coach that works for me. And so you can imagine when you go away, naturally you'll check a couple of emails here and there, but it was the first holiday where everything was fine and everything was great. I got back and it was like, I just want to get back to work. I just want to do all the things. I just want to do all the recordings. I want to go and create a new course, like all these exciting new things, and the ideas have been coming to my mind. But the reason why I want to do this episode is I was able to generate and build this empire and company so that I don't have to worry about working when I'm away. Now, I know some of you guys are control freaks and still want to have a bit of reign in your business, and I'm so for that because I'm the same. But I just want to put something out there for you guys because this is what I'm going to be talking for the next however long I'm going to be here for. But if you are currently right now struggling to bring in revenue for your business and you want to go away on a girls' trip with your best friends, not worry about money coming in, getting paid while you're sleeping, getting paid and getting to travel, having a team, then this episode is about how to add an extra 10K revenue into your business. Yeah, I'm going with it, guys. I'm feeling it. This is where we're going for today. And I did a live on this and I was like, this is so amazing. I want to actually talk about this in my episode with my fellow Keys to the Queendom family. You're probably thinking, yeah, 10K extra plus month. Great. Well, guys, open up your minds to actually money coming into your business. I actually have been quite surprised with the conversations I've been having with people where when you talk about money and you talk about adding an extra certain amount into your business, people always go, oh, that seems hard. But it actually really isn't. Look, it requires work and dedication, and I'm here to give you guys 6 steps on how to do that, where you can start to really look at where in your business you're going wrong, or maybe it's just there's some things that you know need improvement of. And I feel like this episode, because I'm so fired up, is really going to entice you and really create your juices flowing in the world of building a business. So let's begin. One of the things I was thinking about as I was away, right, was I get to do what I love. And how often have you guys thought about, fuck, I hate doing this. Why am I doing this? This takes so much time. And the first piece to adding an extra 10K revenue a month into your business is actually looking at the stuff in your business that you don't like to do. Seriously, look at the things right now in your business you don't want to be doing anymore. And ask yourself this question: why is it that you do something in your business that requires you to have so much energy to force yourself to do it? I get it. When you start a business, you want to wear all the hats, and I do believe you should learn all the skill set in marketing, sales, branding, social media, all of that. Yes, I agree. But the reason why you are not making money is because you are doing all the things in your business and you're not outsourcing. You're not outsourcing and getting someone on board to take off, I guess, a bit of stress from you so you can be at the forefront of your business. Period. The biggest thing I have learned now, having 6 people work for myself, is it gets to be easier for me now to show up, to focus on selling, marketing, and content. And that's what I love. Yes, you've had to probably begin first off having to do everything, but start making a list of all the things you hate doing, all the things you don't want to be doing, because that's stress, that's energy. And if you're constantly stressed, guess where you're working from and guess what you're attracting into your life, right? So make a list of all the things you currently hate doing and start to see how much it would cost for you to start outsourcing someone to do these tasks. I have a VA, I've got 2 VAs, one for purely just all the graphics and content and worksheets, not video editing as such, but more like the carousel post and all that kind of stuff. I speak to her every single day because I've constantly got ideas flowing, and she's so quick. She does things like within 10 seconds. And the thing is, I remember when I first started as a coach, I was spending hours on end on bloody Canva designing things when I could have utilized that hour or two jumping on my stories, jumping on a sales call, or going into a marketing strategy. But no, I was becoming a graphic designer and trying to create a post, which took me at least 5 hours. While I love designing, I love graphics, I'm not the best at it, I found someone that could do it for me, and it didn't cost me much. The thing is, guys, when you actually start to put energy into outsourcing, you'd be surprised what you can find, and also surprised on what you can spend on hiring people. People have this sort of perception that in order for you to make more money, you need to spend more money. Well, there's also an element to that, is if you have more time to sell, you will make more money, which will pay for the person you are outsourcing, which will then make you work harder, which will then bring you in more money. Get it? So first thing to making an extra 10K revenue a month in your business is outsourcing and hiring people and looking at the tasks you hate doing and delegating to someone else. Number 2 is actually taking in time and energy in upskilling yourself into selling. I love to sell. Every single day is an opportunity for you to sell. This episode is me selling. My content that I create is me selling. Me jumping on my stories is me selling. Me going overseas with my best friends is selling. Selling is daily. It is something that we have to do and love to do and choose to do in your business in order for you to bring in revenue. Now, I'm going to speak to those who feel really icky and uncomfortable about asking people for money. This is something, if this is an awkward conversation for you right now, you need to look into that, because I used to be that person. Believe it or not, I used to feel really insecure and inadequate and really self-conscious into asking people for money for a service that I provide. What selling is doesn't have to be icky. It doesn't have to be forced. It gets to be something we get to choose to do on a daily basis. It's how you do it. And remember, guys, you are a service that you provide, which means you deserve to be paid, but you also need to look at why you hate selling or why you feel uncomfortable to sell and why you see it as something that you only do 3 times a week. I'm telling you now, and I'm standing for this, you sell every day, whether it's in a soft approach, a hard approach, whether it's just teasers of certain aspects. Everything in life is a selling point. Everything is selling, right? And so when you can see how to do it in a way that doesn't make you feel uncomfortable, but it actually makes you be seen as someone, as an expert, and builds authority, I'm telling you now, the game changes. Remember, selling doesn't mean you are down someone's throat like someone from Fitness First, whoever works there, where they're running around trying to sell you a membership. It is a relationship exercise. It is building value to your future prospects. Selling is what we have to do. Everyone sells. The coffee shop man sells. I use this analogy all the time, and I made a post about it the other day. Your social media is your shop front, right? And so if your social media is your shop front and you have a business in the online space and you're a coach and you want to sell your programs online or whatever it is you do, you don't just sit at your shop front selling once or 3 times a week. But if you walk into a coffee shop, you'd feel a little bit awkward if the coffee man was like, hey, I'm only selling coffee Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It doesn't make sense. So remember, like a coffee shop, the shopkeeper or the coffee man sells coffee every single day. Just because it's in person is no different to your online business when your Instagram or whatever platform you use is your shop front. Learn how to sell. Number 1, if you have problems with this, hit me up. I love selling. And number 3 is really important because, again, while being away and while being around such amazing entrepreneurs, successful business owners, I really believe that number 3 really highlights you on your skills around creativity, which means your content needs to be really, really on point. Now, I'm not asking you to become a wizard at creating video content, but you have to start seeing your business as a priority with the content you are producing. The quality is important, so much so. My friends and myself included, while it was a holiday, it was also an opportunity for us to create a mass amount of content so that we can have fillers and opportunity to post and bang up content for our businesses. So remember, while yes, I was on holidays and I was living a life of freedom and I was with my best friends, I also had in the back of my mind, everything is content. Tamara, how can you get content right now that's going to support your business? What is this going to help and encourage your followers and future clients to see? So remember, content is also a huge part of your business. And if you're not utilizing content creation, content strategy, and not utilizing actually putting effort and energy into it, your business isn't going to grow in, period. To sell, you need content. To have content, you need to sell, vice versa. You get what I'm saying? So remember, content is going to support your business growth, and everything is content. It doesn't have to be spectacular, cinematic production, although that's another topic we'll talk about another day around the quality of content, but you need to start putting energy into content. So yeah, I'm pausing there for a second only because I know I'm going at it quite full on, and it's just because I'm so energized, but it's just because I'm so passionate about supporting everyone on this journey with growing their business. And where people fall short is at the simplest things that may require a little bit of energy and learning. But guys, stop being lazy. You need to learn, you need to grow, you need to upskill. Then you can hire.
Hey guys, real quick. Have you ever been stressed out or stuck on a problem you just can't seem to figure out, and then a friend or a mentor comes along with like a fresh perspective and shows you a solution that completely changes the game for you? I'm smiling right now as I say this because I know I've had a ton of these moments while building my businesses and remembering back to all the people I have been helped by, which gets me so excited. So I want to pass on the information here and give you guys a favor to build this Queendom community. Whatever platform you are listening on, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and tune in every Wednesday, because you just never know when you'll hear that special something that completely changes the game for you. And when it happens, make sure you leave behind 5 stars so we know our efforts are making an impact. I love you guys. Let's get back into it.
4 is being able to pivot quickly and adapt. Now, because we're in a interesting time of life where we're constantly, seeing the world change. The internet is coming up with so many new technologies, AI systems, whatever it is, right? Being able to be quick to adapt and pivot into the time right now is really crucial to increase your revenue in your business. I say this because things will always be changing and you want to be on trend with what's coming up, which just comes back to what I was saying before. Every single day, you should be learning a new skill set or something new that's going to support your business growth. Now, I know adapting and pivoting sounds like there's so much work to be done, but really it takes 10 minutes out of your day to take initiative to learn something new or to upskill yourself, right? And a while ago, I spoke about the laws of income, and you really want to be irreplaceable in the field that you're in. But in order for you to create and increase your revenue in your business, you have to also keep upskilling your knowledge, because knowledge is key. And if you're not pivoting and adapting to what's going around your vicinity, competitors that are in your field are just going to be doing better than you, because they're always looking how they can improve themselves as a coach, as a leader, as an entrepreneur, whatever it is. So adapting and pivoting in the times that we're in, and also upskilling and learning something new. Guys, I'm telling you now, every single day, I wake up at 5. I'm very structured with my routine, but I also make sure I learn something new. And it doesn't mean you have to read a book. Sometimes it's listening to a podcast. But I love this element of myself because it's actually helped me be able to pick up information quite quickly. I can listen to something, write it down, and I can talk about it on my stories or talk about it with my clients. And it's a skill set that I found recently that I didn't really know that I had, but that was just because of years and years of implementing this small thing of learning something new has brought me this skill set that when I'm watching something, it is like it retains in my brain. I've got it there, park it, and it's something that I can utilize information and share with you guys and my clients too. So again, what's going to help you build that increase in your business is actually becoming so upskilled and knowledgeable that you will become irreplaceable. 5 is the willingness and commitment. So this was going to be my point number 6, but point number 6 is what I'm going to bring forward in a second. But the willingness and commitment is really big because as of actually today, I spoke on my stories about people are committed when things are all well and good in their life. But when shit comes up and there's hardships, people are very easy to give up and throw in the towel when life is hard. And I'm not trying to say, well, life can be hard and, this person did this to me. And I understand like there's things happening in our life and it's not me taking away what's going on in your world. But the thing is, if you are working at a 9-to-5 job and something happened, you would still go to work unless, of course, it was crucial, right? And I always have this memory when I was a little girl where I received a phone call from my dad. Big news came up and I was just about to walk into a university test that I did. This is when I went to university, which I never finished. It was a very big phone call. It was very full on. And I was able to just say, I still need to do this test and show up. Times are going to be easy at times, and then there's going to be times where it's hard. Sometimes you want to give up. Sometimes you may have reached out to 20 leads and no one has signed up. And you're like, well, why the fuck am I doing this, right? And it's in those moments where you're close to having a breakdown. It's where you are going to have a huge breakthrough where you just kept going. And it's not to take away where you need to pretend to be at this hustle mentality. It's just having this resilience and perseverance and willingness to be committed in this beautiful game of building this entrepreneur empire that while life can be tough, and it will be fucking tough. And I get it because I've been there and I will always share to people. I know what it's like to have absolutely nothing. But the most important thing is that when things are good, it feels amazing. And it's the best feeling when you can go to bed at night and you've had such a hard day and you know within yourself that you did absolutely everything in your power to do what it takes to build that business or to make someone's day or to still show up and step up. You know you've done everything possible at your capacity. Absolutely. I'm not here to take that away. But for the love of God, times are always going to be tough. You get better at it. And it's also your choice on how you handle it. You get to choose how you look at that hardship. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And so your willingness and commitment to really bringing in that extra 10K a month in your business is going to take a level of commitment and willingness. And I get it because I've been there. Hey, beautiful kings and queens, are you right now in a space where you're ready to take action and build your business, yet you struggle where to begin? You're feeling stuck and overwhelmed with all the things you need to do when it comes to building a business. Now, my Empire Circle membership is a 12-month commitment where you will build the business of your dreams in the online space and be in the arena of all the incredible, great humans out there that are building 7- to 8-figure businesses. Now, the foundations that I truly believe in that you are going to learn through this membership is sales, marketing, content creation, social media, money mindset, and of course, branding. Now, all of this will be accessible for you to be learning what is currently hot right now in the market and how you can create your own business and build a successful business in the online space. All you have to do right now is DM Empire in my Instagram or email myself and my team, and we will get the ball rolling so you can have your empire and start making moves in the online space. And last but not least, it's a point that I've brought up in other strategy sessions, and I feel that the word is patience And it's more in alignment to when it comes to adding in extra income into your business, right? And I'm a salesperson too. I have seen how amazing it is to have quality conversations with people who, are interested in joining your container or your mentorship or your group. And sometimes it takes a little bit of nurture and conversations and follow-ups to build trust with that person. And when you're building a business and you have revenue goals, people can get very numbers game, and I'm all for that. But remember, every person you speak to is a human being. And so don't treat them like you're having a conversation with your mom or your best friend or your partner, and share knowledge. Give them the facts, give them the truth, but be there for them as a person. And if they don't sign up, do not get shitty at yourself. Do not get emotional. Move on. There's more people out there. It may not be right now, it may be later. But in the game of adding an extra 10K revenue a month into your business, patience is so important. Be nice. Do not look at your prospects as just a number. They are a fucking human. Treat them with respect. And I'm telling you now, they will thank you later. They would rather sign up to someone who has a connection with them and is a decent human being that isn't at their throat asking for money now, but they're being understanding, they're being patient, they're not stressed about money or acting like they need that last sale to create or finish their commission thing or hit their revenue goal. Be a fucking nice person, be patient. The money will come. The money will come. I promise you. And if this episode hasn't made you go, well, that was intense, it's because, as I said, I've been away. I've been so inspired to work on my empire and to support you guys that this episode is just the energy for you guys to feel that I'm so serious at what I'm here to do and bring for anyone that begins in my container or starts into my mentorship or just begins in my masterclass. You guys, for those of you who are listening and you haven't yet jumped on any of my types of programs, you know that if you do decide to do something one day with me, you're going to have an absolute ball, and we're probably going to be laughing together at the same time. But I'm going to wrap it up for then. This has been an amazing episode. I cannot wait to be back. We've got some amazing guest speakers coming up. I hope you are all having an amazing day or night wherever you are around the world. The fact that you've listened to this all the way through means the world. And all I ask you to do right now, listening and taking it all in, is just to take a moment to go, right, how am I going to make this day work for me? How am I choosing to work? And let me know how that goes. Love you all, amazing humans, and have an amazing day.